Jason's divorce from his wife, Jenny, is almost final, but she remains an important part of his support system.
After all I did to her, like lied to her and smoked crack and abandoned her, she still wants to be my friend. She's got all the qualities of a best friend.
What's holding him together? He loves his kid, he loves his wife. She's been like a blessed mother to him.
She is at CARE to participate in a private session with Jason and his counselor.
I want her to be happy. She needed to know why, and that's all I can do for her right now. I can't do nothing more. I got to do it for me. I came here with expectations, oh, I'm going to get sober to get my wife back, but now it's totally changed, you know?
Basically, addiction is you give everything up for the drug. You've got to go through a process to get back to having a relationship, having your family back. And he's got to do that. This is the biggest challenge he's ever had. This is a guy that could probably do anything. I said, this is your biggest challenge.
Yeah, Moody's definitely not in a good mood today. I think it's literally the first time, probably, he did a little reflection on just the past, which is a dangerous place to go.
Jason doesn't have time to dwell. He's got a session to attend. Earlier in the week, the clients were given an exercise to write letters expressing what each person needed to do in order to stay on the recovery path. During a group session, they read the letters.
Where they're going to read their letter is right here in the middle of the group. You're going to hear stuff that's not easy to hear in some cases.
What's up, Woody?
What's up, John? Dear John, since I have known you here at CARE, these are some of the things I believe will make you relapse. The insecure issues you have, the facade you portray. If you don't keep positive and lack of control, not letting others get the best of you, and let people know your true feelings.
Johnny, what'd you think of the letter?
A little vague, a little rushed, a little empty, but some good points in it.
Within a month, Moody?
Yeah.
From knowing him, that's what you could come up with?
He was the only one I didn't do. Probably because I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
How does that make you feel, John?
I know that I put my heartfelt feelings of everyone in the group, and for me, this was just part of a healing exercise for all of us. And there were also things I care about you like a brother.
Guess I just didn't want to be hard on you because you're my friend. I should have been.
Why should it be that?
Because it's all about truth.
To him, it's going to hurt him. Because if there's anyone in this room he wanted to hear some shit from, it would have been you, because you know him better than anyone in this room. But just imagine if you wrote something that could have changed what this guy might be going through for the rest of his life. Write him a letter tonight from your heart, and we'll have you read it to him tomorrow. Could you do that?
Yeah.
With Jason, what we're going to need to work on is getting rid of some of his shame and guilt. He feels very guilty and very shamed by the acts that he did under the influence. It's definitely not all rosy on the inside, underneath that tattooed body and underneath the smile. He's a people pleaser, and he wants to give the right answers to make people like him.
Moody, since I've known you here at CARE, these are the things I believe will make you relapse. If you place your marriage and your child before your sobriety, it will drive you mad. Learning a new way of life takes time.
Moody, what did you just hear him say?
If I place my child and my wife before me, then I'll fail.
How you feeling, Moody?
And I feel like I let him down. I knew I wasn't doing the right thing, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Sorry I couldn't follow your rules perfectly.
Not anything to do with me.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with me, and now I'm mad at myself that I let everybody else down. Because I couldn't be truthful with somebody.
It's being truthful to be helpful and not worrying so much about what the person thinks of us, but worrying about what's really helpful for that person.
I know what I did. I know a lot about the guy.
You don't know anything enough to tell him?
Yeah, I know a lot.
I know you do.
Well, I can't. I'm sorry I couldn't do it.
Where is this coming from right now?
It's coming from me.
I know, but I'm saying, what did you do before this group?
What did I do? I smoked crack and lost my life.
No, before this group right now.
I had a more important meeting. That's what I had.
I'm asking you a question.
Wife.
I'm asking you a question, so you can't answer the question?
I was more concerned with my wife than concerned with his problems.
That's truthful.
Yeah, there you go.
And what did you say in the letter about that? If you put your wife and your child in front of you, what's going to happen?
I'll relapse.
So then there's the answer. You don't want to relapse, but you don't want to do the work that the people ask you to do.
He will grow into the person he's meant to be. I mean, he's obviously a very artistic guy. He's highly intellectual and a very loving father, and even loving to his ex-wife. And I truly believe in my heart that a lot of those situations are going to work out very positive for him.
You're being forced to realize that in a couple days they're going back out there. What have I done? Nothing. Have I done my homework? No. Do I make my bed? No. Am I listening to the counselor? No. And it's like, am I doing every single thing that I was doing before I came in here? And it's like, yes. You need to stop them and have them look at their behavior. And what are they doing? The same shit that they were doing before they came in here. You know, you have a couple days left of treatment. When are you going to engage yourself? When are you going to put forth any effort into this program at all?
Despite counselors' appeals that Stephanie extend her stay in rehab for further treatment, she is anxious to leave the program. The group members are also concerned about her plans after rehab.
I don't think she's ready. She's not making any progress. She's going backwards.
You know, I think the group members and I, we're all going to have to get together and, you know, try to speak to her, but I don't know what the result of that will be.
John and Maureen confront Stephanie about her plans to leave.
What are your plans?
I'm going to school. I'm working full-time at school. Guys,
Who's paying for you?
yeah, for everything.
Which is
He's
fine.
been doing it for 2 years. He's been paying for everything I needed. So why can't he do something positive for me?
I agree.
You know, some of the things she described about talking with her boyfriend, and she's addicted to the drama right now. She just wants to get outside of herself, and I really don't think that's a healthy situation.
What if I go out and use tomorrow?
God forbid, I hope not. But I tell you right now,
But I'm not.
the way you're going, but you're all over the place right now. And my fear for you is, and I'm saying this as a friend and getting to know you.
It's going to work out, guys.
I would say she's being very self-centered right now.
Well, you listen for 5 minutes. You won't shut up for a minute and listen. Stephanie's not talking about her feelings or anything about recovery. She's talking bull.
I'm still getting treatment. I'm not saying goodbye.
I just don't want to see you go out and use. I really don't.
I'm not. But I'm not leaving the program. I'm going to take the program with me.
I just think right now she's not capable of being honest with herself and really seeing what the big problem is.
She's definitely going to go use. I feel like it's out of the group's hands. We need a counselor to deal with this. First of all, I don't think you should leave care. I see you surrounding yourself with the same people as before who are enabling you. I see you setting yourself up so you have no responsibilities whatsoever. I think if you had some responsibilities, it might build your self-esteem and make you feel better about yourself. I think you need to take your recovery a little more serious and realize that it's a life-or-death situation.
That was an insightful letter. How'd that letter make you feel?
Did you hear that?
Yes.
It made me feel like she's being honest.
It's not a feeling. How did it make you
I
feel?
don't know.
Happy, hurt, sad, scared?
Scared, maybe. I've done a
If
lot.
it scares you, what are you doing about it?
What have I done about it?
Yeah, what are you doing
I've
about
taken
it?
responsibility
How?
by getting myself a sponsor.
What if you get your sponsor and your sponsor says the same thing this letter just said? Then what are you going to do?
I have to take steps first. I'm taking baby steps now. I'm a baby.
That's my point. You're not doing right. You're still running your deal, right? Okay.
Yes, because it's positive.
I've been where she is, and I hear her talking with such conviction. You know, in her own mind, she believes that she's going to be okay.
I'm putting my recovery before everything. My relationship has nothing to do with it. As long as I don't pick up.
What happens if your sponsor said that they don't want you to be in that relationship?
My sponsor tells me that, then I'll have to get another sponsor.
What happens if you get another sponsor and then another sponsor tells you the same thing?
Then I'll take a look at that.
So how many sponsors do you need in order to...
I don't know this. You guys are asking me questions I don't know. I'm just baby stepping right now.
The sponsor isn't worth the if you don't do it.
I'm being dishonest right now. I'm not leaving my fiance because somebody tells me that he's bad for my recovery and they don't even know him. Now, if I hear this whole group say the same thing,
Listen to what John says. I don't even read his letter.
Dear Stephanie, since I've known you here at CARE, these are the things I believe will make you relapse when you are discharged. Your lack of ability to be honest with yourself frightens me. Your codependency on others, including your boyfriend, is preventing you from being the woman you deserve to be.
The fact that you're more worried about others than recovery. Your boyfriend.
I believe your priorities need some rearranging. For example, school, apartment, car. Like your scattered belongings, your plan appears scattered as well.
Before we went to have Moody and Connie read your
Everybody
letters, what did you
agrees
say?
that-
If everybody in the group starts saying it, you'll do what?
I won't. I said
No,
I'll
what'd
start
you
to
say you'll do?
wonder.
No.
I'll take a
Because I
look
can
at it.
rewind the tapes, and I can yell too. You said you would take a look at it.
I am
That's
taking a
what
look
you
at it,
said.
but I'm not going to do anything about that
So you look
relationship
at it,
right
why should you
Maybe
look
in
at
a
it?
year or
They don't know
so.
what the they're talking about. These
No.
people don't even know you. They don't even know what
They
the hell's
don't.
They
And
don't.
I
know they
trust
don't.
them enough to come to
So
them
what the hell's
for
their problem?
Why
the same
I don't know.
because you're not even told them anything about but they're all bringing up.
They don't know his personality.
But are they talking about his personality?
It sounds to me that you guys were saying that he's a neighbor and I put him first in my life.
He bought you drugs, right?
No, he gave me money.
Do what, look?
He don't know what he's doing. What's he? To keep me out the streets, okay? Whatever. You know what? Right? You know what?
That's it, right? You're done?
I'm done.
Day before you graduate?
That's all right, because you know what?
Because you're going to do it anyway.
While others get you mad, you run away.
Whatever. You guys do your own.
Good luck. Like it has anything to do with it.
At that point, I felt like a caged animal, a raccoon, forced against the wall.
See, some of us feel these things, and some of us get up and run out. But I know everyone in this room felt like leaving this group at one time or another while you were here. So you know what she's going through. You can try to reach out and try to help. If she chooses not to have help, then that's fine, and that's another issue. It's easy to ask for help, but it's not easy to accept it.
She's got one day to graduate, and she's going to lose a lot of momentum from whatever it is she has done here as she leaves before tomorrow. So you ought to be aware of that. Take her into consideration. She's just scared right now.
And I've had just about as much as I can stand right now.
Next on 28 Days in Rehab, the group prepares to move on.
It's like you got to go out and do it yourself.